Hey, it's Clay at ClayTrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Couple quick clarifications. Number one, I'm trading futures. If you don't know what futures are, I'll put a link down below to a totally free 4-part series that'll go over the futures market and how they all work. One thing that maybe gets you interested is there is zero pattern day trader rule in futures. So if you don't want to have to worry about the pattern day trader rule in any way, shape, or form, and you want unlimited day trades for, quite frankly, a very small amount of capital, then futures are a great way to go about it. And then second, I'm trading futures through a prop firm. What is a prop firm? How does a prop firm work? And which prop firm am I using? All that can be found at that link that you see at the top of the screen. But in a nutshell, a prop firm is a way for you to put very little of your own money at risk, and then you have a whole lot of upside potential. So if you do want to learn more, if that sounds like could be of value, then like I said, check out that link up above. So I'll pause the screen recording software for now, and I'll be back as soon as I find a potential trade. All right, we're getting quite the action here. Potentially maybe try a long down here at VWAP, start small. That way, if I have to build, I can. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, quite the downwards move here. So I'm watching closely. I will pause, but I'll keep you updated. Okay, I have a buy order down there at the green line. We'll see if the price does want to come down there. Or is it going to go straight back up here? I'm going to cancel it out now that it kind of showed some life. All right, I'll pause. All right, coming back down here. Okay, in there and out for just a small little gain there. Try the process over again. Again, just starting small. There we go. Out there for another small little scalp. Comes back up. I'll be ready for it. Next entry up there, going to go short. Move it up to that area right there. Yeah, should have left it at the pink line. Look at that rejection right off it. See if it wants to push up to the red line now, and I'll look to get short again. Good short at the red line there if it wants to come down. There we go. Okay, out there for another little scalp. So they're just taking some small scalps, letting them add up. And still have my order up there at the red line, the purple now. Close. That's the move I wanted, so got to bring it up some more now. Quite the recovery, to give some credit where credit's due. I mean, things are looking very bearish, and they still may roll over, but as of now, the bulls are making an impressive push back up. All right, I'll pause. All right, I am back, and I see you don't see anything, but behind the scenes, my internet was really slow, and it looks like a modem reset has me back in business after running the speed test. Looks like we're back at normal speeds, but apparently I missed quite the move here. Not that I would have played it perfectly or anything like that, but yeah. All right, I think we're back online. I'll probably wait a couple more minutes just to make sure my modem doesn't kick out, because during the reboot process, it does quite a few like fake outs where it acts like it wants to be online and then it goes offline again. So I'd hate to get into a trade and then have it go offline again for, the 30 seconds. So I'll give it a little bit more time, but like I said, we're back in business. All right, this one looking like it's maybe running out of steam a little bit. And I'm definitely going to stay small on this, and we'll see how it continues to play out here. 'Cause, 'cause here. 'Cause, 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 it pushes to new highs, yeah, like this, I want to see it push a little bit higher highs than what it did. The white line is just the high of the day, so that white line barely budged. Okay, got an initial order right there, or initial fill, I should say. So there we go, another little scalp on that one. Again, just keeping it small, playing it small, but kind of crazy how fast things can add up. See if I can give it another try if it wants to come back up. All right, I'll pause. All right, I'm now thinking of getting long here. We've got a pullback. Would like to see it down here by this pink line. Maybe that's a little bit too much of wishful thinking on my part, but looking for the price to get to that pink line. We'll see if it can happen or not. I will pause. All right, I'm going to go ahead and try. There we go, long here. There we go, another just little scalp. Like I said, just letting the gains add up. And it's only 9:53. So think about that. Even with internet issues, in less than 30 minutes, up with commissions, I don't know, $210. So my challenge that I always, tell myself and always, offer up to you as kind of a little brain hack, if you will, that I've learned, a perspective builder, is let's just say somebody was sitting next to you that makes, I don't know, $75 an hour. Would you ever sit here and complain, I had some internet issues and it's been 23 minutes, but I'm only up $210. Would you ever say that to somebody sitting next to you who makes $75 per hour? I don't think you would, because you would know, like, that person would look at me like the most detached, deranged, greedy savage ever. So it's very easy to look around social media, see massive numbers. And for those people, I mean, great job. Great job to those people. But it can also cause you to look at your own results and be like, man, what am I doing wrong? Or, man, I'm pretty terrible. No, I don't think you would feel that way, again, if you had somebody making $75 an hour sitting next to you. So just kind of something to keep in mind. And it heads back up. I'm going to go ahead and try a short now. If it wants to come back down to that red line, maybe a little bit of a fake breakout move to the upside. We'll see. Maybe it's been a new true breakout. We'll see. Going to get short if it wants to come back down to that red line. Close, close, close. And I'm in. Again, just starting small, have plenty of flexibility. I'm going to add some more if it comes back down. And we'll add 5 more if it comes back down to that red line. In. And out there for another scalp. So now up 329. On that one, I guess I should not have scalped it so much, huh? That's hindsight for you, though. Right now, I am very much so in a scalpy scalp kind of mindset. And again, it's 9:55 with internet issues factored in, still up over $300. Somebody sitting next to me, would I complain about this, who makes, let's say, even $100 an hour? I want it. I don't think you would either, because you're like, man, this guy, this person sitting here making $100 an hour, I'm up at, 300, I don't know, $15 right now. Again, I'm just saying 315, trying to factor in some commissions. You just would not do that. So again, if that can help you build perspective, be grateful for your results. Again, that's a little test that I like to, little trick I like to play in myself, is ask myself that question. All right, maybe I can get a couple more. I will go ahead and pause for now. All right, it is 10 a.m. I'm going to go ahead and just wrap it up for now and just be done with it. Take my gains and be happy with them. Like I said, nothing big today, lots of scalps. But as I've been talking about, the small scalps do add up. So that is all we have. Before I go, though, I do want to personally invite you to get signed up for this free live online webinar that I'm offering. So if you are a beginner trader just getting started, or maybe you're just a struggling trader, then definitely get signed up for this. Now, if you're a battle-hardened veteran that has a fantastic strategy that's working for you, then yeah, don't get me wrong, you are welcome to attend. I'm just not quite sure this will be a class for you. But if you are a beginner trader or struggling, then I'm quite confident that you'll be able to get some nuggets from this to help you think through things, maybe give you some things to consider that you weren't considering before. So I am quite confident if you're in one of those couple categories that you will get value from the class. So check out claytrader.com/live, or just go to the link in the description area and that will tell you when the next live class is. So thanks for hanging out. And by the way, I am live streaming. I start every day at 11 a.m. Eastern and then I go for a few hours. So make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so that you can be reminded of when I do go live. So thanks for hanging out. Take care.